Sam, I gotta tell you, I am quite disappointed in you, sir.
What?
I
didn't tweet this week. I was going to do a tweet that I didn't. I held back.
No. This is not about a tweet. This is about an action as a human.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't care about that. What's up?
This morning, I checked the mail, as I do, like once a week. Today, you're in luck because I checked the mail today.
Okay.
And inside the mailbox was a VHS tape. Remember those?
Oh, like the little now playing with the like glitches and those boys.
The very ones. Yeah, and would you believe that it was a VHS tape of evidence from the state of Arkansas?
Oh, they got you finally?
No, they got you.
What?
The VHS tape contains evidence about you, and there was a little note. I had to decode the note because they didn't want me to know who sent it. And after decoding it, it said "Play tonight on Genius Bar."
This is just not real.
I have prepared the video that I did not have. Listen, I promise I did not have a part in this. I was sent this from the state of Arkansas.
What? I mean, I don't know what I did, so I'm very interested to see what these accusations are.
Well, now that I know what you did, I'm very disappointed. I'm going to play the video for you now. Okay. Is that okay with you?
I'd love to see what I've apparently done wrong.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to mute your microphone so that no one can hear. You can't interrupt the video. You must watch the video in its entirety.
See, that means you're up to something if you're not letting me talk.
I didn't do it. Oh, also, for audio listeners, the state of Arkansas knows that this is a podcast, so you don't have to see the video to know what's happening.
I'm glad that the state of But wait, they know what a podcast is, yet they're sending VHS tapes. I'm incredibly interested to see what this is.
Yeah, I don't think it can be considered official state evidence if it's not on a physical tape, you know?
Okay.
So they can play it in the courtroom. Okay, here we go. Audience, be the judge for yourself.
Okay. Put me on trial here.
The following is the state of Arkansas versus the accused. Full name, Samothy Kohl of the Genius Bar Podcast. We will first begin by showing you a clip from the Genius Bar Podcast episode number 99.9 titled Going Off on the New M2 MacBook Pro and HomePod. This particular episode aired on January 22nd, 2023. Here is the clip in question.
Explain to me, in clear language, how this HomePod will succeed when the other one failed at the same price point.
Easy, because it doesn't cost Apple as much to make. The previous HomePod, let me just explain this to you. The previous HomePod did not fail because it didn't sell enough. The previous HomePod failed because the margins were, Apple expected it to sell more. It didn't sell as much as they wanted, and their margins were too short. So what they did was they, quote unquote, re-engineered, refined the design on the inside, made it cheaper for them to make, and re-released it. Next, we shall show you a clip extracted from a video that Sam uploaded on his main YouTube channel, Apple Track, titled 2023 HomePod Sucks. This video was posted an entire 14 days after the Genius Bar episode from the first clip and shows the defendant blatantly steal John Prosser's explanation while deceiving the audience, making them believe that he himself, in fact, came up with this theory on his own while playing dramatic music in the background while he steals from John Prosser.
So why did Apple do all this? Why did Apple make some of the choices that they made acoustically with this HomePod and sell it for the same price as the last one? I couldn't figure it out for like days after this announcement, but having it in person, hearing it, and seeing them side by side, I think I finally figured it out. When Apple released the first HomePod in February of 2018, they entered the market really high. They started at $349 for the original HomePod. Then all of a sudden, one day in August of 2019, Apple drops the price $50 to $299. But remember, it started at $50 higher. See, when Apple dropped the price of the HomePod by 15% for us, their cost to make it stayed the same. That 15% is just something they were going to have to eat from now on. So rather than continue to sell this at a lower profit margin in perpetuity, perpetuity, they did it for a couple of years and then discontinued the product in 2021. And between then and now, they just needed a creative way to make it a little bit cheaper for themselves to manufacture. And this is the only way I'm able to explain how this product happened.
Your Honor, we, the state of Arkansas, rest our case.
Wow.
What the hell was that?
Wow.
Was that a hit piece from
I
you?
can't believe
you of all you hit me with
No,
that
I-
right off the bat on this on my show.
No, that was the state of Arkansas. That was not me. That didn't sound like me. Nothing. That was the state of Arkansas sent that on a VHS tape. So,
you're filing that with the court officially?
No, I'm not filing it. The state filed it against you. I have no part. I'm not testifying. Nothing. You don't have anything to say for yourself because the evidence is pretty clear.
So it's been filed
by the state, as far as I know.
1 second. I'm gonna go grab my lawyer.
Okay, go grab him.
Because I'm not playing these games with you, Prosser. Okay.
Go grab your lawyer. That's fine. I don't care. Audience, you are the jury. You are the jury of our peers. So, I've been informed by the state of Arkansas that it is up to you. You get to decide if he's guilty or innocent. So let us know in the comments what you think. Is the man guilty or is he not guilty? I think the evidence is pretty damning.
Mr. Prosser?
What the fuck is this? What is this?
Sir, my client had to step into the other room. He's under some kind of emotional episode right now.
Fast.
I'm gonna be stepping in to
Are you his lawyer?
Yes, I'm Mr. Kohl's lawyer.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Mr. Minnie, representing Mr. Kohl today. To the jury, I'd like to first of all, I'd like to apologize for what you just saw. Not only was that simply untrue in every way. We've actually been working on a case. I'm Missouri, from the state of Missouri, by the way. We've been working on a case against
you
Mr.
were his lawyer.
I do a lot. He doesn't pay me that much. We've been working on a case against Mr. Prosser, and we were going to save this for a later date, but just to show the court how ridiculous this accusation was, we've prepared a quick piece on Mr. Prosser's character. You know, who is this guy? Why should you even trust him in the first place? So please, could you show the jury, the loyal listeners of the Genius Bar podcast, could you show them the video we've prepared why you shouldn't believe? Yes, you have the video. We've submitted it to the court. Let the record reflect. Let the record reflect that we've submitted it to the court.
Okay. Is it JP? Is it titled JP Investigation? Is that the one?
Yeah. JP is short for Jimmy Puncture.
Oh, so it's not. It has nothing to do with me. Okay.
You might be a little hurt after this one though. So.
All right. Here's the video from the state of Missouri. Whatever. Okay.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
iPhone 14. Wow, that is crazy to say. So let's take a look at the back of this thing. The back of the phone, so good. For one, the camera bump is mostly gone. Apple Watch. Here's what I was told. Flat edges on the new design, which, it falls in line with exactly what Apple has been doing lately. Last week, I reported that even though it's pretty common for us to not get hardware at WWDC, that this year you should expect to see some. B515, that's the code name for AirPod Studio. They're built with high quality metal and leather, obviously. A blue MacBook. The source gave me images of the blue version, that's all I cared about. I just wanted to see for myself Mac Mini. This is going to be a package that will just be too good to pass up. Here is your very first look at everything Apple Glass. Yep, that's it. That's the marketing name, Apple Glass. Who came up with the thing? Who came up with that rumor? Who caused all this, do you think? Who said that?
Your Honor, I rest my case.
This doesn't prove anything. Those were doctored videos. They were not real. Those were fake. Oh, Sam, you have lied. You have faked the evidence. The evidence was doctored. It's not real. Nobody believe him. Nobody believe him.
Woo!
No, it's not.
Let's go.
That was not real.
Easiest dub of my life. Thank
No,
you.
that no.
Thank you to my wonderful lawyer. Thank
No,
you to
the
Mr.
state
Minnie.
of Missouri
Thank you to Mr.
faked
Minnie.
all of that. Those were all
Woo!
doctored
Everybody, let's get a round of
videos.
applause.
No.
Wow.
Sam, those
That
were
is,
no,
that
Sam.
is my man. Thank you, Mr. Minnie.
Sam, those were doctored videos.
Really, really.
Yes. Have you heard
Wow.
of deep fakes?
yeah.
That I'm
Bro,
a victim.
The only thing that's deep and fake is your asshole after all those fake leaks, my friend. All right, I'm going to take this win. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the Genius Bar Podcast. Let's get another round of applause.
No, Sam, what had happened, I was threatened.
Were you threatened on the floor? Is that what you're usually threatened?
At gunpoint.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Minnie, he's accepting new clients if you're
No,
interested.
when I said all those things,
Oh.
Tim Cook came to my house and he said, say all the wrong things or else. And so I had to. I had no choice.
You know, I have to say, I would almost believe that video, except we also have this will be, much, later, not this episode, but later, we actually have a source who was in the room during when all those were shot, and they will be testifying against you.
Source that was in the room.
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean? No one was in the room.
See, that's what you would want to. You'd probably want to think that normally, but unfortunately, we've actually gathered some intel on our side that you're not gonna like.
What is the intel?
John, the team here, we've spent quite a few months working on this case against you, so we don't take this lightly. And if you could please please share the screen? I'd like to show you the plant that we have had in your home actually for the past few months. So this is your cat Jango, and Jango has been a special operative on this case. So Jango is actually a robotic camera, first of his kind, that we engineered.
He's not even a real cat?
No. Actually, anytime he's ever shown you love, that was actually programmed to make you trust him.
He sleeps in my bed every night.
Yes. Well, that's because
All
he
this
also
time.
streamed. He has an OnlyFans stream as well. That's like how we kind of fund the project. But it's not illegal because Arkansas is a one-party consent state, and Jango consents. So, do you have anything to say for yourself? After that video, other than spewing more lies or disinformation?
There were a couple things that were incorrect. That I may have said that weren't incorrect at the time, but later turned out to be that. And I would like to say, in my defense, I did not know they were incorrect at the time, so I don't think that really they are incorrect.
Is that how that works?
Because I didn't know what I was saying, so it's like I would like to plead insanity for this.
Okay.
It works for murderers, and so I'm murdering my career, and so I would like to plead insanity. Do you accept?
So the only thing I'm willing to do is I'm willing to settle this outside the court.
Okay, what is the settlement?
The settlement is a game of VR mini golf, and whoever wins on the courts they will get to decide in the streets as well, if you know what I'm saying. So,
okay, I will accept that. So if I win, the state of Arkansas gets to continue their case against you.
Continue? No. It stops. It's just over.
No, if
you
I win.
Yeah, you win the case, but it doesn't continue. It just stops.
Okay, so then you're guilty if I win.
True. Yes, that would be. And if
Okay,
I
and
win,
if you win, okay.
then you are guilty.
I agree to this settlement. We'll inform
Okay.
the lawyers.
It's been settled.
What a terrible...
You know, I will
Sam,
say
that was mine. That was not...
it's kind of a lot to see all at once, isn't it?
You did that.
No, the state of Missouri did. It was my team. It was my
The
team.
state of Missouri doesn't even know what an iPhone is.
Okay, you're from Arkansas. Let's everybody calm down, Mr.
So
Confederate
you've
flag waving
watched
whore.
you've watched a lot of episodes recently, huh?
It took some time for the team to put this together. We lost a few members.
Yikes.
A few of them just they involuntarily flushed themselves down a toilet just to escape, the pain of hearing your voice.
The best part about that is I'm pretty sure that's only half of it.
We can confirm there are about 6 videos left out.
You did leave out the part where I shaved off my eyebrows for a March 23rd event.
Oh, I forgot about that one. That was a bagger.
So
do you want to talk about the HomePod though? Like now that the court section is over, do you want to
literally anything else other than the video that just played?
Okay, so I will say
that.
I will say, as I was recording, this is outside of the court, so it cannot be used or held against me.
Okay.
Okay, we both agree. So, I was wondering as I was recording that video, I was like, this is like a really good idea that I've come up with. I wonder where I've heard it from, and I like looked up articles, I looked up other analysts, and I couldn't find who said it. So I was like, it must have just been my brain. But after seeing that clip
from the state of Arkansas.
It was perhaps inspired by real life events.
So you're admitting
it.
You're not even playing insanity. You're just saying, yeah, I stole it.
Well, this is outside the court. We're just talking as bros. I'm not being held
off
to any
the
sworn
record.
testimony.
Gotcha.
This is hearsay.
The state.
One could
Last
say.
time I checked, the state they don't watch our videos. They don't use video. This can be used against you. Anything you say in the podcast. So.
Okay. Well, they did that the first time, but
Nah, you're fine. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay. That makes me
you
feel
were
better.
inspired by what I had said on the podcast, and you claimed that it was your own and played dramatic music.
it wasn't that dramatic, bro. I was watching. Trust me, the team was watching some of those videos. You are the king of dramatic, man. You're playing.
No,
John Prosser's not this. John Prosser's
I
not
am
that.
an entertainer. That's all I did.
Bro, an entertainer of dramaticism.
Yep, that's
dramatism.
me.
I don't
That's
know how that
me.
works.
So the HomePod is
Dude,
worse.
it is like it's not. The product isn't bad. It's bad what they did. Like it's
Okay.
really bad the precedent that they've set with what they've did.
But
Done.
if they never released the first HomePod, and the only context you had was HomePod Mini, you would think this sounds amazing.
Yes, because it's 3 times the speaker of that.
Okay, but you would objectively say it sounds amazing.
No, it sounds good.
No, you would say it sounds amazing.
I mean, we're talking about a hypothetical situation. Should I bring the
in
lawyer
your
back in? I mean, this
video-
sounds like hearsay.
In your video, you got to actively compare both. But in this scenario, Apple's pretending like the first one didn't even exist because they didn't make this as an upgrade. They made this as an upgrade to their wallet. As you correctly stated in your
said.
video, yes, that they were doing it to fix their own cost because it cost them too much to make.
That's my analysis as an Apple analyst.
Yeah. So, that HomePod is as white as you.
one
Also,
can even say I am whiter.
Speaking of, Sam, are you wearing a Balenciaga shirt in there and a Balenciaga shirt right now? Isn't that against the law? Aren't they canceled?
No, actually, I would love to talk about this.
Do you believe in child abuse?
No, actually, they just partnered up with a children's awareness organization for abuse it's like a day ago, and there's a 3-year program, and they're training I think almost all the employees against it. And the lead designer Demna, he came out and was like, yeah, it just totally went past me. It was a lapse in judgment, and we're gonna be better. And they're actually doing something about it. Like they're one of the only corporate companies
because they got caught. That'd be like
because
me.
they didn't realize it was a problem, and they're fixing it. What more do you want from them?
That would be like David Chauvin going and being like, "Oh, I created the George Floyd Fund."
His name's Derek, first of all.
What did I say? David?
Dave.
Derek?
It's not, but it sounds like you're close, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's close. It's Yeah. Anyway,
We can't. That has to be bleeped out, bro. We can't.
I can't. What? That's a good analogy. It's exactly the same.
That's a bad. Anything with that analogy wise bad.
No. I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, that's on you, brother.
And I didn't even say his correct name anyway, so people won't even know what I'm talking about.
Listen, Balenciaga's turned their whole lives around, and
So you
I'm
can
really
wear
proud
them
of
proudly again.
Yeah, Kanye on the
Will
other
you
hand,
call
I still
everyone
got-
else poor?
It was yeah.
I am wearing a super dry hoodie. This was at max $200. How much was your hoodie,
That's
Sam?
a lot of money.
How much
a
was
little
your
bit
hoodie,
more-
buddy?
A little bit more than that.
How much?
You know, I might have to bring
The
the lawyer
price
back
that
in
you
if we're going
paid.
to start talking numbers. I
You
mean,
have a
who's to
receipt?
say? You know, I don't think they really do receipts.
Would like $1,000 plus sound likely?
I just had to. It was really actually interesting. They were just like, just bring a kid with you, and you just leave them here, and then they just kind of give you the hoodie.
That's worse than paying $1,000 for it.
Well,
Also,
no.
they're
The
using
kid was
Adidas logo.
free. I
feel
just
like that's-
grabbed one, dude. Like it was no big deal, really.
Them using the Adidas logo, I feel, is against the rules. Not sure if they're allowed to do
Have you heard
that.
of a collaboration, bro?
Oh, did they collab? I thought they just did it.
No, that's not how it works, bro.
So Adidas is in hot water too.
Yes, but not
Fuck-
anymore
fuck
because
both of them.
they've worked on it and it's better.
Look at this stupid. Wait, this guy looks a lot like your lawyer, Sam.
I don't remember the lawyer having a Balenciaga shirt on or ski goggles.
That's
or that
weird
style
because I'm pretty
mask.
sure he had that mask on.
No, it's a completely different mask actually.
Very strange.
My
That's
lawyer
all
just likes
I'll
to remain
say.
anonymous because he likes to protect his reputation. If he's on shows like this, it's high risk.
Yeah, of course.
So-
So it's worse.
The HomePod's worse. Wait, hold on. Why are you giving me pushback on this? Why are
I'm
you
not
like,
giving
oh,
you
you're only saying
pushback.
that? It's worse. You should be condemning Apple, Mister. I'm fair and
No,
balanced.
I'm not condemning Apple because
They made
I
a
c-
product worse for the same amount of money, bro.
No.
That's not cool.
No, I would.
Don't
No,
let them get away with that. No, that's
You're
not cool.
wrong, though. They didn't.
You don't
make,
get to give less product for same money. That's not how that works.
Can I proceed?
I'm fascinated to see how you defend this. You
They
little fanboy.
didn't give us a worse product for same money. The last
Yeah.
one was $50 more when it launched.
When it launched,
Exactly.
it was at the lower price for longer.
and then they discontinued it because they weren't they couldn't keep up. You even said it in your video. So instead of this is the alternative, Sam. It's either don't have a HomePod at all or have this HomePod. It's not,
Not
like
true.
it's not like we had HomePod 1 and then that's still out. And then they said this is HomePod 2 and that ended up being worse. No, this is still
Dude.
just HomePod. There's no other choice. This is the HomePod. If you think it sounds worse than a product that doesn't exist anymore, that's on you. Most people aren't going to compare them side by side.
Bro,
That's not what
it's
this is.
not-
This
it's
isn't
not-
supposed to be an upgrade. This is for the people who don't have the HomePod yet. Who never bought that original HomePod? This is for you.
But it's the same price as the old one, so the consumer is ultimately getting a worse deal for what the product is, which is a speaker. That doesn't sit right with me.
They're not getting a worse.
Imagine,
They're the
dude, you
worst.
could make the same argument about the iPhone 13 Pro being discontinued when the 14 Pro comes out, when the 14 Pro has a worse minimum focus distance.
No,
It's
actually,
like,
you
oh, but the
can't.
13 Pro's gone, so like, why are you even comparing it? No,
not
it's a
just
fundamental worse
that
product in
phone
key
is not
areas,
just a
bro.
camera and focus distance.
That's like the biggest part of the phone
No,
is the
it's not. Oh
camera,
my God.
dude.
You're the worst.
Dude,
You're the
I
worst.
just cannot believe that you're like, this is fine.
Okay, I will give you an analogy for the fragrance community.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say Creed Aventus it's a niche fragrance. It is like $400 a bottle. One of my favorites.
Okay.
Not my favorite, but one of them. That fragrance has been reformulated like a few times, but it's still the same price. In fact, I think it's gone up in price if I'm correct. So the same argument could be made, but what happened was the reformulations either happened because they're going to use materials that are less expensive. Okay, it's still the same price. I'm not going to be like I still buy it, or regulations happen also where it's like, hey, you can't use this because it'll cause anaphylactic shock, so you can't use this in your fragrance anymore. And so they have to change the formula, but make it sort of smell the same. So they don't. A batch that I have does not smell. I don't want to say how much I paid for it, but I paid a lot for a 2011 batch of Creed Aventus. That, to my nose, the 2011 version smells better than the current version. At the time, though, it was the same price. But the version that I have, that I got in 2022, is worse than the one from 2011. But only I know that because I bought both. I'm an enthusiast that went out to seek out the 2011 version to get this one. It's not like they had Creed Aventus and then they're like, here's Creed Aventus 2. No, it's the same product that has been reformulated. The HomePod has been reformulated. That's all that has happened here.
It's called the HomePod second generation, and that you just literally proved my point.
No.
They call it the HomePod second gen. They took technically 6 years between products to fundamentally make it worse at what it does centrally. That is insane.
Are there any claims on Apple's website that it sounds better?
Yes.
Show me.
Bro, in the press release, they say I believe it has even better sound.
Does it? Or does it say better sound in the HomePod Mini?
It's not than the HomePod Mini. It says it's got breakthrough sound, dog. No, it doesn't. It's got worse sound. That's not cool. You can't do that, bro.
Where does it say that it's better than the last one?
Acoustic powerhouse. A remarkable 20 millimeter built-in EQ, mic, beamforming array of 5-tweer, a power S7 chip. Even more advanced computational audio is what they say.
They said more advanced computational audio. That has nothing to do with the actual tweeters. It doesn't say that it sounds better.
That is what it's saying, bro.
No, it's just incorrect. Anyway, the point is, will I agree that
you haven't even tested these?
Will I agree that it sounds worse? Sure, I will concede that argument. But I'm not going to blame Apple. Like they have to make money. They cut the price by $50 last time. That was obviously not sustainable. So they just canned that product entirely, reworked it so that they can sell a product that sounds similar and also that they can actually make money off of and they can sell for $399. So what you got was the same speaker that is $50 less than the last one was to make.
And it sounds $50 cheaper.
Because you have them. You did them side by side. You did them side by side.
I was blind, bro. I intentionally made my friend blindfold me so that I wouldn't see.
Exactly. They were side by side. You were hearing both of them, and the other one sounds better. But if you didn't have the other one that was playing right after, you wouldn't know if it sounded better. You would just be like, yeah, it sounds good.
That argument makes no sense. That's just like, let's not compare anything anymore.
That's not how it works, Sam. That's not how it works.
I'm gonna choke you. I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna choke you, and not in a good way.
I would be upset if
I'm gonna take the mesh of my old HomePod and wrap it around your neck.
Do it.
You're like, please.
I would agree with you if this launched at $350, and I would say, okay, that's messed up. But that's not what it was.
Bro, if this launched at $350 and it was more expensive than the old one, I would be losing my mind.
Well, it's not more expensive than the old one because they discontinued the old one. So
bro,
that's
I'm
not
just so sad because I waited 6 years for Apple to reinvent this product, and instead they give us the same thing but worse.
It's not made for you, dude. It's not made for you.
I've used the HomePod every day since the day it came out. Who the fuck it made for then?
Somebody who doesn't have it already. You already have it.
I'm gonna have to get a second therapist, frankly. Because I can't do this every. Yeah, no, I'd like to leave.
What if I just quit the show right now?
Can we just go, guys? Please, in the comments. Dude. This is where I wish we had like a live audience that they could be like, John, you are an insane person.
We wouldn't even make it to this. We wouldn't. What episode are we on? 103, 102,
102, something like that.
We wouldn't even.
That's
we would have.
crazy.
Episode 4, we would have been canceled, along with our main channels, probably. So
yeah. Well, I don't say anything. I have been canceled. Actually, I've been canceled on the main channel, I think, more than anywhere else, probably.
That's because you're protected here.
Why am I protected?
This is a padded, protected environment for you. Because
I am familiar with padded rooms. So.
We don't do it live, and anything that you say that will definitely get you or both of us canceled, I cut it out before its release. You have definitely said way more things here than you have on your main channel that I've cut out to save your ass. I'm pretty sure at least once a week.
Yeah, sometimes twice a week if we record twice, never.
Yeah, sometimes twice a week. You never know. Imagine if, like, out of all the arguments that we've ever had, this is what does us in. We quit because of this HomePod argument.
I feel like we need a third party here. Where's Max Tech? Max Tech will back me up, bro. Give it up for Max Tech.
No, we don't need Max Tech.
I guess I think fundamentally my issue as well, and this frustrates me, right, as somebody who does the job, is I saw videos from people that got it early that were just like, yeah, it's great, love it. And it's like, well, okay, listen, there's first of all, people are allowed to make whatever videos they want. That's cool. I think the only problem is that there is a perceived sense of, not perceived. I think there's a responsibility from people who Apple like seeds the products to. Like if you're getting it early, I feel like there's a responsibility, to be honest. I mean, yeah, we know, like, I don't want to dive into this, but like,
oh God.
What's a good analogy?
Oh boy.
Imagine if there was a family of stick bugs.
Okay. And
imagine the stick bugs needed corn to survive.
Uh-huh.
So there are a bunch of, so can somebody animate this after the fact so that it actually makes sense? Help. So all these stick bugs are really hungry for the corn, and the corn is given out to this select group of stick bugs, that are perceived to be, the most worthy.
It's given to them by the corn company?
Yeah, the corn's coming from somebody with a vested interest.
Okay.
And the stick bugs have a vested interest in making sure that they let everyone else know that they got the corn first, that the corn is really good. They put out the stick bug
videos, yep.
Because if the stick bugs maybe say something bad about the corn, why would the company be incentivized to keep giving that same stick bug corn if it's not going to tell the other stick bugs that it's like great?
Yes.
And we know for a fact that some of these stick bugs, again, this is a complete hypothetical. I wouldn't even call this an analogy. I would call this more of a dream that I had.
Okay.
But we know for a fact that some of these stick bugs are dishonest to preserve the corn relationship because they like the corn so much. And listen, I like corn too. I mean, who's to say? I've never been in this situation. Maybe I would do the same thing. I don't know because I've never been tested like that. But
maybe this is why you are not tested.
Maybe this is why I don't get corn. Maybe it's why I'm always hungry.
I think
it's because I'm not a stick bug.
I think that might be
I'm not a little stick bug.
I think that's why you don't get the corn, because you publicly say that you won't go to battle for the corn if it doesn't deserve the battle.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
like if it's like the same corn for the same price, but actually it's worse quality corn.
I'm going to tell you that I think you should go buy the old corn. That's what I'm going to tell you. Even though the old corn might be discontinued.
Maybe that is why the corn company doesn't work with you.
It's maybe I'm not the cutest stick bug. I'll say it.
That might be it.
I don't have the biggest stick bug ass.
You don't have the biggest stick.
I don't have the biggest stick bug stick. But gosh darn it, I do like corn from time to time.
Yeah.
Have we played this out yet? Is it time to move on?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
You ever do you ever eat corn sometimes?
Is this still the analogy or is it real?
That's up to audience interpretation. So,
no.
Why do you sound confused?
Because I don't know how to answer it. I don't know if it's a hypothetical.
Okay. Back to real life. So you're getting a HomePod. You're not getting a HomePod. I mean, you saw all the reviews. You saw that it was kind of a mix. Some people say it sounds the same. Some people say it sounds better. Get your ears checked.
Those people are liars.
You're like, yeah. I don't. Listen, I did a blind. Spent 3 days testing it. Like I'm not an audiophile, but I know it sounds better.
No, because I have better speakers. Like, and that's
wait,
just like, but that's just me. Like I have HomePod minis to control my lights and stuff.
Yeah, you have them everywhere. You
and
have
they
like
don't,
20.
and they don't even do that. So I'm not going to buy a more expensive thing to do worse. Like to also not turn on my lights on time. Like Siri is about worth a HomePod Mini. That's what I'll give her. I don't listen to music on my HomePod Mini. Like I have better speakers, but that's not Apple's fault. That's my fault. That's because I'm an audiophile, a self-proclaimed audiophile. I care too much, and I put myself in that position. I don't think the HomePod is for people that have the speakers I do. I think it's just for like fucking regular people.
But
whatever
wait,
those people look like. They're the regular stick bugs.
With the regular stick box.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be a reoccurring bit?
Sam, I got a question for you.
What up, dog?
You're very busy. You're a very busy man. Are you too busy to cook?
Dude, every dang night.
Well, listen, that's why we got a new service. Sponsor, Factor. Welcome, Factor to the show. Skip the trip to the grocery store. Skip the shopping. Skip the chopping, the prepping, the cleaning up, too. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes, so all you have to do is heat and enjoy.
Dude, that is so amazing. I've eaten Factor so many times. It's so delicious. It's high quality. You can eat vegan or veggie with the snap because of the way you order. They've got other chef-picked meals. I like a lot of the meats personally. They're absolutely delicious.
That's not very vegan of you.
It's not super vegan. But hey, if you want to, you can get that vegan deliciousness in just 2 minutes. They have over 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly auctions. They're options. You just buy them. It's not like you have to compete for the steak.
Going once. Steak going once.
John, how do these people get involved with Factor?
Listen, we got a brand new link for you Factor heads. Go to factormeals.com/genius50. Use the code genius50 to get 50% off of your first box. That is code genius50 at factormeals.com/genius50 to get 50% off your first box. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring this episode of the Dating Bear.
Yeah. Well, it leads me into something else that's been on my mind, which is, so Siri for a few years, right, was behind. Siri from the get-go, one could argue, is essentially
she's still a little, she's back there. She's far away.
But now, are you seeing how, like even as bad as Siri was, right, she's always been in the rear view mirror. Like, you could always see her back there. She keeps going. Like, she never stops, running, but she's struggling. She's back there. But Amazon, Alexa, Google, they're in the front because they're just absorbing data like a little sponge. But now that ChatGPT, what Google's been working on, Bing with their recent AI announcements of how you can basically say, "Hey, I need a dinner party for 6." I feel like we have to talk about this because it is interesting, right?
Well, I was just gonna say, now that we have ChatGPT like making up and interacting with humans like at a scary level where it's almost as good as it feels like there's another human just pretending to be it and just like communicating back with you, but Siri still can't set my alarms.
And this is my point. For example, if you could share my screen really quick, I'm just showing the new Bing website, new examples. I don't have access yet, but for example, like this is pretty fascinating, right? The task that you want to do is make a 3-course menu. I mean, normally you'd have to search each individual course, simple course for first entree, the main thing, like the appetizer, and then, obviously you'd want the dessert as well with that. Now here, you can just try it on Bing, and this automatically with their assistant will suggest all of these options. Like it has planned this full meal for you, and you just click on it and it takes you to this recipe. It's quite fascinating. Like it's automated this entire task, and it gets 4, 5, 6, 7 searches done in one click. It tells you sources, tells you where it got it. You can ask for the recipes and it shows you this, right? You can only get chat when you have access. But my point here is that I don't think Siri can keep up for much longer. Like my analogy of like, she's been in the rearview mirror, like she's been hanging on, but do you see a world where Siri continues to compete when there's this?
I don't think Siri is competing. I don't think anyone has bought an iPhone because it has Siri. I think that I think they use it just because it's there. Just like how the Notes app is definitely not the best Notes app that exists, but it just comes on the device that you already bought. Just like for the iMessage still barely keeps up, but people used iMessage all the time because it was the default thing on their device.
I disagree about iMessage.
I said it. I mean, but let's say a year and a half ago, that wasn't even close to keeping up to things like Telegram and stuff like that. Even Messenger from Facebook.
Feature set wise, yes.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
So, and there's obviously more people, regardless of what Bing comes out with, whatever Microsoft comes out with, there's still going to be more people using Siri because these people aren't seeking out these niche things from Google, from Microsoft, whatever, because that's not what they're buying into. This person is just a side effect. It's the Siri thing, not person. This Siri is just a side effect of the device that they already purchased, and it's what they have. Like, I doubt anyone would go and buy, if that's what they were doing, if that's why they were buying phones, and they would buy a Google phone instead, because Google Assistant is better than Siri. But that's not what happens. So I think that's the problem. I don't think there's anything that, like,
is Apple going to change it, or is it just like Apple's just not competing? Like, is Siri just done?
I don't think Siri will. I think Siri could stay on the same level that she's at for the next 10 years, and she's not done. Like, that's the problem. There's if Apple started losing sales over Siri, then they would have a reason to try harder, but they don't. That's the problem. And they will always, for a while, their excuse, and I believe this too, was, data privacy. That we don't bring as much in, we don't track you as much, and therefore we can't give you as much. Fair, fine. But we're at a point now where that excuse isn't really holding up as much. In certain areas, sure. But like I said, I can't even set an alarm half of the time.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Yeah, it's just a whole thing. I mean, there's
introducing the new Bing.
Yeah, amazing. First of all, just amazing. Can we get a round of applause that we're talking about this? They made Bing interesting.
But that is because this is who has to compete. This is who needs the market share in terms of searchability, people just even on the platform at all. This is why they have to try harder, because there's no other reason to go to Bing.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it is very, very interesting. It's very, very impressive. And I'm excited. I am genuinely excited for what comes next because of, I killed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you killed the feed.
Because of, I want to see this from Apple. I want to see a Siri GPT.
Well, I might not be able to give you a Siri GPT, but I can give you a GeniusCloth Plus from Genius.
Look at that transition,
from Genius Supply.
bro.
Okay, so this is a brand new blankie. So at this point, I think I have 3 in this
fresh
house.
unbagging, guys. Genius.supply. Get it for yourself. Limited
this is the
time
last
only.
time that we're going to promote
it. Is last time.
Before it goes away. So
it's
hurry
going
up
away
and get your blankie.
Likely in hours.
So you got the
last chance. Dude, look at how big and warm this is. I should give one of these to my lawyer.
I'm trying to show people.
It's so large.
Look at how big this is. So you got Genius on one end.
Ooh.
And then all the way over here. All the way over here. Couldn't find it because it's so big. You have 100 because it's the commemorative blanket for episode 100. It's now episode 102. So you better hurry up.
Dude, these are so cool. They're so special.
Oh my God.
And they're never coming back. This is have we brought back the original GeniusCloth? Dude, there have been people in my DMs. They're like, can you please bring back this product? I didn't buy it at the time. And I'm like, God, we do it once.
Yeah.
It's done.
No exceptions.
Okay. Yeah.
And the original one still didn't come back. This is a bigger one, 30%
larger.
This
is a new product, right? It's 30% larger. It's 60 inches by 80 inches. It comfortably fits 2. It super comfortably fits 1. You got so much
room. The
room
original material, though, that everyone knows and loves.
Oh, dude. This one may be softer.
But also, this is, based on our conversations, this is the last one.
Yeah, there will never be another.
Yeah,
Genius
this
Cloth.
material is done for us. This is the last Genius Cloth in this variety. So if you want it, you better hurry up and get it because once they're gone, they're gone. Plus episode 100. It's like, are we not worth... How many episodes have you watched? Are we not worth one blanket? I think we are.
I guess we're assuming that people watch our show, which is probably an error.
Yeah, that's where we messed up.
Guys, Genius.supply. Get one for yourself. They're so soft.
Genius.supply.
Oh my God, I'm just rubbing my body. It feels like a woman, or what I remember.
Yep. Get a Genius Cloth because it feels like a woman. Okay.
Or a man. It can feel, actually, I mean, hey, a skin is a skin, bro.
It could. Oh,
See,
speaking
now
of...
I sound like a serial killer. Why did I say that?
Because you are.
All
You
right,
have the
let's
glasses
move
of a
on.
serial killer.
No, I don't. You have the same looking glasses.
I do not. Mine are narrower. Yours are taller.
No, they're not. They're
Have you ever seen
normal
a serial killer
size.
wearing my glasses? No.
I've seen you.
Don't tell people the truth.
John, can I be frank with you right now?
You can be Sam with me.
You know what?
Who's Frank? Okay, go.
Okay, well, you know what? That joke was just about as good as the way you look right now, buddy. Because you're not.
Okay, well,
currently
how
dressed
can I look better?
in Rhone, who sponsored this episode of the Genius Bar.
Yay, Rhone!
Okay. So obviously, if you guys know me, I care a lot about clothing, and I
he
will
does too much.
I will be Frank or Sam yet again. I was pretty sus when they were like, we've reinvented the men's dress shirt, that it's like they were due for radical. Okay, every brand says that they have this product for every occasion. Mobility is everything. Looking good is easy. Odor free, wrinkle free. I'm like, what else is free? My happiness. Although sold separately, the actual shirt that they have, the commuter collection, dude, it's actually insane. Like one of the softest shirts, one of the best quality dress shirts. It actually like wrinkles less than any other shirt I've owned. I'm genuinely impressed. And I think
if you approve it, then I mean, I'm sold. I don't need anything else.
Dude, the commuter collection. Sorry, did you compliment me? I was just processing that.
Yeah, I mean, if you know clothes, if you say it's good, then everyone should go buy it right now. They can go to Rhone.com/genius, use code genius, get 20% off your entire order. That's the whole order, 20% off.
Bro, that's 20% off when you head to RHONE.com/genius and use code genius. It's time to find your corner office comfort.
I'm not in the corner, but boy, will I be comfortable.
Yeah, no, you're just going to be comfortable everywhere. Rhone.com/genius, guys. Check them out below. Thanks for sponsoring.
I bought this with my own money, though, so I can say that fucking don't buy this. My first one, shit its britches. Okay. Buy another one. Last week, this one shits its britches. It turns like it starts introducing green lines. It starts interlacing it completely. I don't know if it's overheating or what's wrong with it, but it's awful. This thing is $150. And so instead of buying another one for $150, I started looking around. I find one on Amazon that I'm using right now. Sam, it's $20.
Is this it? Is this the one? I'm just guessing.
That is not it.
Okay,
not the one I bought. The one right there. Bestseller, right there.
This one?
It's the same product, but yeah, the bestseller one is the one I bought.
Version.
Okay, so what this is?
Wow, great ratings.
So I just like went off of reviews for this. It's a capture card cam link alternative for $20. Now, what this appears to be is like a product straight from Alibaba that multiple companies are like putting on Amazon and claiming is theirs. It comes from the same place. Yeah. So you just find one that says HDMI video capture like on the front of the card. That's the name of the card. That's what it is. And that's the one. It's sold by multiple different companies, but find that one, $20, and it has less latency than the Cam Link did. And the most incredible part is it is using U.0. Have you heard of that? The new USB technology. 2.0? It's using USB 2.0.
How?
So I
that
don't
doesn't
understand.
Make sense. That doesn't make any sense.
And you know what? I don't care. I don't have to know how it works. All I know is now it doesn't look as crisp as the Cam Link.
Bro, it's plugged in your computer. It don't even matter.
And that's what I was gonna say. And that's one of those things. Unless you have it side by side, you're not gonna know. And also, if it's not as crisp as the one that shits its britches 3 weeks in a row, then, oh well, it looks great, latency's great, the price is great. $20. So don't buy this anymore. Stop buying this. Buy the thing. I'll put a link down in the show notes or the description, whatever it's called, if you want to buy it.
I'll put a link with my affiliate revenue.
No. Okay, well, it's not my affiliate link. I'm recommending it not to make money, but because I care about you.
I care about making money from John's recommendation, so click my Amazon link.
Isn't that crazy, Sam? USB
no, this
2.0.
blows my mind. And also, I just want to be clear for the record. Like, Elgato's been weird to me in the past, just interpersonally, but the Cam Link's been fine. In fact, I've probably had a Cam Link for 7 years in total right now, and it's never broken. Like, I had the HD one. People forget they used to make an HD one back in like 2016, 2017. And never had an issue. And I got the new 4K one actually like right before we started this podcast, the video version. I got the 4K, which was like, April of 2021. And I've never had an issue. I will say the latency is a bit sus sometimes. Like, I mean, even just in moving my hand, I feel like it's not all the way there. Yours seems a little bit more responsive. I'll give you that. But the quality is definitely better.
100% of my Cam Links have broken.
That is insane. So you've gone through 3.
Yes, and I'm done.
That's insane.
So now, like, even if this one were to break, I can't even complain. I paid $20 for it. I'll buy another. I can buy so many of these before it equals the same as a Cam Link. That whatever this is, however this is witchcraft. Any other time, like if any other video capture card that is $20 and claims to do this, there's no way. Like, it's a miracle that I'm even on the screen at all. It compresses the video a little bit, like if you view them side by side. But so YouTube compresses your video, everything compresses your video.
You're going to be compressed in one way or another. So why not do it on your own terms?
Yeah, you be the boss. Everybody. Take back your control. Okay.
Thank you for that plug.
Speaking of products, I'm upset.
Did I get it right this time?
You got it right.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know if you know, Sam, but my favorite Mac, the Mac Studio. There are rumors that this was it. It's a one-off product, and there will not be a Mac Studio 2. Mark Gurman, you evil bastard. This news is coming from him. He could be speculating, but he does that a lot where it claims to be speculating. It looks like his opinion, but then when the leak is correct, he's like, I told you so. So it's probably a leak.
Okay, I've got it pulled up. This is kind of
supposedly it's because Mac Pro is gonna like what's the need?
I mean, it does make a lot of sense, dude. Like if Gurman's saying that the Mac Pro is gonna have an M2 Ultra only, which first of all, that don't make no sense. Oh wait, what? I can go to St. Louis for Florence for $600?
I guess so.
Are you serious? That's a great deal. That's the first time an ad has ever like made me click.
Thank you, ad on frontpagetech.com. And it's gone.
What?
Okay.
This is insane. Austria. Bro, I'm so excited. Sorry, I'm getting distracted on ad.
This is my favorite Mac, dude.
Yeah,
and like
but it's not that great.
I don't. The problem is, it's not the Mac Studio's fault. It's Apple's fault for not going all the way with the Mac Pro. Like, they're just going to put the same, basically what's in a Mac Studio in a Mac Pro and go, look, it's the Mac Pro. Now, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. That's worse than the HomePod. That's a travesty.
You only care about things when they affect you. This is so stereotypical of the right.
This is so this is so terrible, dude. Like
I have a Mac Studio. It sits. Can you show it to people? That Mac Studio is about to be in the shop, guys, because the SD card slot has been broken since I got it. It doesn't sit in there right. I have to always fidget with it. I'm now getting like new errors. And before
is
the year
it because
warranty
your SD
expires.
card's not big enough to fit?
Well, that wasn't what they said at the Apple Store. They said my SD card is a fine size. Actually,
Okay.
they said I have a very they said I have a very stout.
Okay. Did they say it was an average SD card?
They said it was about average.
I think your SD card is just not big enough, and your Mac Studio can't feel it. I think that's the problem.
It's hard to get to the SD spot, if you know what I'm saying. I've been searching for that for about a year, which is why I'm finally getting it fixed, because it's clearly malfunctioning. And they said that they're gonna fix it for free. Obviously, I need to go drop it off. But I'm also just like, I'm gonna be like without my main computer for like a few days.
You got Mac Pro.
I mean, I have MacBook Pro, but
A MacBook Pros. That's what I meant.
it's just like I just miss it. Like I'll just connect it to the display like I used to, and probably edit off my MacBook Pro speakers again. But
don't you shit on the Mac Studio like anytime we talk about it? Don't you just call it okay or mid? Is that the word
it is
you
mid.
use?
It is. It's a very mid product.
It's not
it's
mid.
fine.
It's great.
It's fine. It isn't. The MacBook Pro is a great product. The Mac Studio's good.
It's also great. Okay, listen. Here's the thing. This little machine was created. It feels like
restarts
Apple
itself a lot. There's Bluetooth issues. I've
No,
got a
it
video I think gonna come out about it.
It
too.
feels like Apple was like, wow, we care about the YouTubers specifically. Here's a product that we made just for them. It feels so special to me. And it's the one product that has ever come out where I was like, oh my God, it's like they made it just for me. It's
That's
right.
really
I don't
cute.
need to go all the way to a Mac Pro.
So then why are you sad? It's not like they're gonna take yours out of your home. It's not gonna be homeless.
Because I don't need a giant cheese grater Mac Pro. They're keeping that design. I don't need that whole. And also, they're going to charge Mac Pro money.
They can't though.
They're gonna.
There's no way.
I will.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just like that'll be really disappointing.
If they come out with the Mac Pro and they charge the same price as the Mac Studio by some miracle, I will give you my cut of this show for 3 months in a row.
Well, I'm not saying the Mac Pro is going to start at $2,000.
It's not going to start under $5,000.
So if it starts under $5,000, wait, what do I have to give you if it starts over $5,000?
You don't have to give me anything. It's
my
I'm doing this. I'm deciding this. I'm the one
I mean,
offering.
yeah,
I don't have to force you to give me stuff when I win,
Oh, okay.
unless you want to.
I don't want to bet on this, but I'll take your money because I think you are
Okay.
wrong. I think it's gonna start at probably $49.99 for M2 Ultra base.
Dude,
it starts
they
at
charged
$6 now?
$100. They charged $400 for wheels for that thing. $100 per wheel.
Yeah, but I thought it was $800 for the wheels.
Is it? Oh my God! Is it
How much
worse
are the
than
Mac
what I
Pro
said?
wheels? I forgot the Mac Pro wheels exist. Hold on. Now, and free shipping with the code GENIUS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code GENIUS. Ooh, John, you'll like this. I know as two men deeply in love right now, spice up your V-Day this year with the Manscaped Beard Hedger. 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 lengths. Oh yeah, it's very customizable. We should mention that.
Yeah, unlike other trimmers that I've had where you have to replace the guards, this has 1 guard on it, and you just turn this little thing on the middle, and it increases the length. You don't have to take it off. It's perfect for traveling. It's perfect for not traveling.
It's cool. Check them out. Manscaped.com. Use code GENIUS. Mac. Oh, did you see Apple.com got redesigned? We didn't talk about this.
No, we didn't. They're $700. They're $700.
There's a new bar. Oh, look, Rihanna's hosting the Super Bowl show.
Yeah, are we? This is the first time, and I don't even know how long it's not a Pepsi halftime show.
Actually, I believe last year Apple Music might have had it too.
Oh, really? Wow, impressive.
Maybe this is the first. This is the first year it's been like they've really been pushing it, but
Wow.
No, you're. I think you're right. I think it was.
I
don't
just,
know. Who cares about the Super Bowl? I don't care. No one cares about football.
Why am I even your friend?
Dude, it's just like
You
football
just
is just one of those
say-
sports
you
where
don't
it's like
have to-
other ones I get.
You
but
don't
it's
have
just
to be so
weird.
personal.
It's just like let's just run into each other repeatedly and try to get to the other side. Like it's just like okay,
But throwing a ball in a hoop is okay.
yeah, that's like super entertaining.
Not grown ass men.
You actually need
trucks
like
of
skill for it, bro.
men that are
Football,
the
you just
size
have
and
to
weight
be a
of trucks
beefcake.
smashing into each other.
Why, bro? Why? Is it because you like see some of yourself? You're like it's just these refrigerators just going
Yes.
against each other.
Yes. Oh shit.
Sorry, my
Anyhow.
undershirt was showing.
I'm personally offended by this. Like the Mac Studio going away being a one-off product is just, it hurts me deeply. It was the perfect in between Mac Mini and Mac Pro.
But
And I
here's
think
the
it's
thing.
too perfect. That's why I think they're getting rid of it. They're like, oh shit, they made it too good. Because most of our market, people that need something more than a Mac Mini, the MacBook Pro suits them and the Mac Studio suits them. There's like no need for a Mac Pro.
Listen, you've never been like the Mac Pros. I mean, I will be fascinated if they keep the same design. That will be very, very interesting.
That's what they're saying. That's what the Gurman is saying.
I know, but like,
that's what the dirty
doesn't
bastard is
sound-
saying.
That just doesn't sound right.
I like how my
look at-
nicknames
like,
for Mark
dude.
Gurman have just gotten worse. Like it was like
look
Marcus
at all of the
Gurmantis,
space in this computer.
and
dude.
now it's dirty bastard. I'm just talking to myself.
What are they going to do with all this space for Apple Silicon? Like, there's 30 fans.
That half of the Mac Mini's empty too.
That's
like,
what
and they
I'm
haven't
saying. That's
changed
why
the
this
design for
don't-
that.
But there's no way they took this long, and it's just going to be the M2 Ultra. There has to be a GPU or something else. There's just no way.
That's not what we're hearing. We're not hearing anything about GPU. We originally did, but now we're not.
I mean, so you're not going to buy it. You're going to stick with your Mac Studio because you
Of
love it so much.
course. I have
Of course
no
you're sticking with it?
need. Yeah. I have no need for the Mac Pro.
See, I look at this and I'm like, I don't really need it either, but I do need
Not
96 gigabytes
once
of
have
RAM.
I been using my Mac Studio and been like,
That is
oh, it's
essential.
not fast enough.
Like, look at this, dude. It is just an absolute unit. It's so sad that they put Intel in this in the first place. Like, imagine if they were unveiling Apple Silicon in this design.
Well, they would. That's why it's coming back in this
Initially.
design, because they spent so much money on doing this and they only released it once.
I mean, it is pretty. It is a nice looking thing. Do you like the way it looks?
Yeah, I like the way it looks.
Even though you made fun of it and called it a cheese grater when you
It is a
reacted to
cheese
it on Front
grater.
Page Tech.
That's just that
watched
is
that
an
video today.
indisputable fact.
You could just get the rack mounted version if that makes you feel better.
It looks like a cheese grater, but it also looks nice. Cheese graters
You
can
could
look
mount
nice.
it. You could mount it in your house somewhere.
I'll just put
That's
it
just-
on.
Oh, and dude, the next Pro display, if it doesn't have ProMotion, you are going to see a side of me that you've never seen before, dude. I think I'm getting more and more radicalized as the years go on.
Yeah, it really. It really seems like it.
Because here's what it is when Apple makes me wait so long, I expect something to be pretty good. So
Yeah.
when the new Mac Pro's coming, it's been since 2019. It's gonna be 4 years. I mean, that's a lot of time.
But think about how long
4
they made
years
us
is
wait
a
for the Mac
lot.
Studio, like 50.
True, technically.
How old is
Technically-
Apple? How many years?
I guess
has
that
it
was the
been?
first ever Mac Studio. I mean, I love the Mac Studio as a concept, and I like it, but I have had some issues with mine that have definitely tainted my experience. That are issues unique to that computer that I do not.
I
have
have
on my
issues
MacBook
with you,
Pro.
but I keep you around.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't buy a Sam
I
Kohl
make
Pro.
you money. You wouldn't buy a Sam Kohl?
No.
What about a Sam Kohl Mini? Sam Kohl Mini,
No,
bro.
I mean,
Imagine
maybe just because I think the current one is too big. Like if they made a mini
So
version, just to
it
be,
needs to be
the mini
nerfed.
version would just be a normal human size. That's
the
what
new
they would
version's
release.
also kind of an asshole, or yeah, like the current version of me is kind of an
Yeah,
asshole.
maybe it'll be nicer when it comes out. Maybe the new one won't work with the state of Missouri and put a hit piece together against me.
Dude, your team did it first.
My
Arkansas did it first. Mine would never come out.
I made it very clear that my team had nothing to do with it, that it was the state. I didn't want, if it was up to me, I would have said, please don't release this.
Well, I had to respond to then the entity responsible for that video. So yes, I that video would have never seen the light of day, but you know,
Nope, it was a personal hit piece against your boy.
against your boy. Yeah, I'm sad about the Mac Studio, but also like fix your Bluetooth issues, make my SD card bad.
I don't think
and-
it. I think it'll come back. I think we have a Mac Pro. Maybe we just go back and forth. Maybe we have Mac Pro, and then 2 years from now, Mac Studio
Yeah,
comes back. and
Gurman
Mac
didn't
Pro,
say it was going away. He said it's either not going to be updated for a while,
Or we never
it will
get
be
another one.
canceled. But you didn't cover that in the article. You just say it's going away bad, Apple bad.
No. We said both.
Did you?
Yeah, but the title just. I'm pretty sure we quoted him directly.
You're right. You did just
Okay.
copy and paste. Do you pay for his newsletter, Power On?
Yeah, I mean, we have to. I pay $35 for all of Bloomberg just to get this. Moving on. The iPhone 15 Ultra.
Dude, we're so streamlined this week. I'm really proud of you.
Yay! That's because after our in-person show, we realized that, taking notes before the shows may be good.
This is the iPhone Ultra, John. It's just the Apple Watch Ultra. You gonna buy it, buddy?
According to this,
Who is this one from?
Jonas Dehart?
Johannes
Daynart? Johannes Daynart?
You're not saying his name German enough.
Anyway, he took what is the Apple Watch Ultra design. You just kind of like applied it to the iPhone design. It will definitely not look like this, but if it did, that would be okay too. I think it looks pretty good.
Oh my God, I would buy it so fast. John, I still cannot believe that you don't touch the Apple Watch Ultra. It is just phenomenal, dude.
This is jewelry. I don't want my watch to look like that, dude. Actually, how am I the one saying this? You're the one that has to wear all the designer clothing and stupid shit.
Because this is one of the best products Apple's ever made.
Oh, I forgot.
Ultra.
It has an Apple. It's an Apple product with an Apple logo on the box, so that's why. Anyway,
you just simply don't understand because people genuinely think like that's what frustrates me about my audience sometimes is like they think that I have some agenda and
what? Wait, what agenda?
I don't. I like what I like and I don't like what I don't. But like people still call me a sheep when I say that when I title a video and feel that the new HomePod sucks in some ways. And it's like, oh no, as soon as I like another problem, it's like, oh, sheep boy. And whenever I tweet stuff about this box for the iPhone 4 being beautiful, it's like, no, it's a beautiful box. There's not an agenda, bro. Apple doesn't send me shit, bro.
That's not what I heard.
I'm not
Behind
a little
the
stick
scenes,
guy.
Sam has told me some things. He said that Apple has reached out and they said, if you just behave yourself, we will give you
and it's always
the next
so pathetic.
iPhone 8 times.
Whenever I talk to somebody and they're like, oh, so you get all this stuff for free, I have to be like, no, I dedicated 11 years of my life to this company and they still don't talk to me in any way. And they're like, that's a little weird. Why is that? And I say, well,
you don't have to cover them.
Bugs. The other
That's why,
because
the other stick bugs. It's because they know you're going to cover them anyway. So why give it to you for free?
I think it's also because I'm your friend. I genuinely think that's a reason.
That's
I feel
not
like
true.
I genuinely think if I stop the podcast, I'd probably start getting stuff.
Let's test it.
No, because I need the podcast money, bro. YouTube's not going. Is your YouTube channel dying? I think I'm officially just going to retire.
It's not dying, but it's not great. Netflix. The last thing on our notes is Netflix password sharing. Why? Who? Yes.
What do you?
Let us share passwords. There's the why is there a debate?
Well, there's been some people on TikTok that are saying,
"No, dude, TikTok isn't real. There's no real people on TikTok."
I think the people on TikTok have been saying that it's just like gonna hurt Netflix.
I have never seen anybody from TikTok in real life. I think they're all Chinese bots. I don't think any of them are real. I think
TikTok.
It's all. No,
have
not
you seen
that
me in real life.
Not that I've ever seen. I've
never come up on your For You page?
Sorry, I only see popular people on TikTok, and you're not on there. At
least I make TikToks.
That's true.
That's the only thing keeping me afloat. I actually don't even make the money off TikTok yet. Shit.
I actually see your TikToks a lot. I wonder if it knows. Yeah, I wonder if it knows I'm your friend.
It probably does.
Dude, if I even think about a product, I will see it on TikTok. If I even think about just one measly little product, it will show up as an ad on TikTok. I do not understand how they do it. And you know what? It's not like I'm going to uninstall it. It's not like I'm going to delete it and go against it because like, oh, I don't like you just collect it. I don't care. As long as you keep being good, I'm going to keep, you can show me whatever you want.
Good.
Yeah, as long as you keep making me laugh, you can know everything about my life. Go ahead. That's fine.
I go very back and forth on TikTok. Sometimes I use it a lot, and a lot of times it just ends up making me feeling bad and anxious, so I try to not.
How would it make you feel bad and anxious?
I don't know. I just see stuff that like...
It's only ever funny.
Sometimes. Well, dude, my feed, not mine. Mine's like...
I don't know what you're watching then.
Yeah.
So Netflix announced that. Well, we knew this was coming. We heard rumors about it before, but they officially announced Thursday or something last Thursday that they are going to not let you share passwords anymore. There will be and even if you're on vacation, after so many logins, you'll have to log in. After so many days, you'll have to log in from your house just to prove that you're not sharing a password. The guidelines were completely ridiculous, and they think that what was it? They estimated that 100 million accounts are sharing passwords, that they're not getting.
I don't
money
necessarily
from
disagree with
million.
that. I don't know someone who's not sharing.
That's probably true. Yeah. So they announced that they're not going to do that, even though they've been caught in 4K being love is sharing a password. They can't. They used to be all about it, but now they're not. They make an announcement, bunch of backlash, and I guess they're changing their mind.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't understand what the debate is. Good, let us share passwords. I understand,
I'm kind of split on it because obviously I want to still... okay, here's my perspective. I don't really watch Netflix. I don't really do anything for fun. I just kind of make YouTube videos and TikToks,
I canceled my Netflix subscription, I think, 4 months ago, which is the first time in maybe 10 years where I haven't had Netflix. And I'm somebody who always forgets to return things because I'm lazy. And I have subscriptions from 15 years ago that I still get charged for because I'm too lazy to fix that because I have money. And so I don't pay attention. But Netflix, I don't know, it made me mad one day and I canceled it.
I don't really watch that much Netflix. I watched Squid Game.
Squid Game was good.
Did you watch You? Apparently a new season of that just dropped today.
No, I don't care about You. I don't care about You, the show.
You can be honest. And listen, I don't necessarily agree. But why are they doing this, right? The reason they're doing this, if you listen to their earnings calls and stuff, it's because they've essentially run out of people to sell Netflix to. Everyone in the globe that would have Netflix does, and they need a way to make money. So what I thought they were going to do is just release a free version of Netflix with ads, because then they could basically, I think they would retain most of their user base, but then they would make money selling ads or exclusive money to sponsorships. That's hundreds of millions of dollars you could sell advertisers.
But you definitely make more money.
Sure, it's if people paid us $7 a month for this, we'd make way more money than if just
if everyone watching this had to pay $7. Well, they also, I'm pretty sure there was a price increase. Good Netflix is $19.99 now.
I'm just trying to. Is it really that expensive?
Yeah.
I've been trying to see this. Okay, I just want to. Do they just show me the tiers? How much does Netflix cost? The plans range from $7 to $20. Bro, if they're charging $7 with ads, that is actually ridiculous.
$7 is with ads and only one device.
Dude, that's
insane. And not in 4K.
I'm trying to see the actual plans.
I wonder why you're hiding it, Netflix.
Oh gosh, yeah. Obviously they don't want you to do it. Okay, yeah, this is bad. Why are you doing this? You're a silly little goose.
I would have been fine. This is something that sharing a password should have never been a thing, and then there would be no drama. But once something has been around since the beginning, and then you take it away from people, what did you think was going to happen? I completely agree from a business standpoint that people shouldn't share passwords, and you should have a workaround. But that's not how you launch, and that's not how things have been for years. When you let people do that for so long, and you advocate for that at one point, you make it a meme. And then you take it away from everyone, of course they're going to be upset. And you're taking it away from them when you offer literally nothing good. You fucking suck dick. You are so bad, Netflix. I cannot. That's why I left Netflix, because they don't have any. They have thousands of things on Netflix, and none of them are good. They got all the good stuff that they have that they own the library to. That's gone because everyone else launched their subscription service. The Office is off of Netflix, so why? I don't care about that anymore.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All the good stuff is off of Netflix. House of Cards was great, and then that got tainted by Kevin Spacey wanting to touch little boys, and then just a bunch of other stuff. It's just and all their movies, dude. Netflix TV shows historically pretty good. Netflix movies that they keep pumping out every day are the worst, dude. The
Dude,
worst.
do you think they would give us like a couple million if we said we're gonna make them a movie?
I wouldn't. They would
Dude, that'd
allow
be
us
so
to make them.
fun. Sam and John go ham.
Yeah,
John and
without,
Sam go ham. The movie.
yeah, with
Could
no
be like a best
experience making
friend
movies,
duo.
they would definitely give us the money because that's what it feels like they do. The writing is terrible. The directing is terrible. The movies are
Yeah.
terrible. It is bottom of the barrel garbage that they're like, oh well, at least we have 1,000 of these, so people can. The prices are going up. The restrictions are going up. Their guidelines are going up, and their content's going down. So you can fuck off. I'm not giving you money. Anyway, I feel better. That felt good. I've been trying. I have been feeling that way for a long time. It felt good to get it out.
I was just gonna say we started out this segment with you going, "Not Netflix, who cares?" And then we ended with Netflix. You killed my mom and my dad
and everybody else. It feels like that. It just
Wow.
Netflix sucks, dude. They suck. I canceled my subscription because you suck.
Preach.
And that was before it was cool to cancel your subscription. I canceled it months ago because one day I was just scrolling, looking for something to watch, and I was like, oh, this is all actual garbage.
Yeah.
That's like paying for Netflix is like paying, instead of paying for your garbage to get picked up on garbage day, the garbage men just come and dump garbage all over your driveway and then leave. That's what Netflix is.
You got to look around.
You pay for
bad.
it and they just dump it all over you. And it's like, now you're just giving me a problem.
You know what you can get for close to $20 a month?
Close to
the
it.
GeniusCloth Plus. Available now at
GeniusCloth
Genius.supply.
Plus.
It's
Oh,
way
so soft.
softer.
Softer than Netflix, and I'm gonna put this out there. We allow you to share it. You're allowed to share it.
We do allow sharing the GeniusCloth. In fact, it's actually designed with sharing in mind.
Yes.
You could say.
You could say that. Multiple people can use this, and we won't raise the price.
We need to launch a Genius streaming service.
And no
Just
ads.
kidding. That's a horrible idea. Oh, and no ads on the GeniusCloth. Although
No
technically
ads.
our logo could be considered
No,
an ad.
that's not an ad. That's like saying a Netflix logo is an ad. That's not what it is. It's the service that made it.
on a product. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm just saying.
Sam, what? We're trying to sell these.
I mean, yes,
You're supposed
it's
to be on
not
my
an
side.
ad. It's
No
free of
ads.
ads. Genius.supply. Guys, they're available for limited time. We appreciate you. John,
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for
the
being a
news,
genius.
The news has been slow.
We made a pretty good.
It's
We made
been
do here.
No. We made a fine show, but I'm just saying, like, have you been uploading videos? Because I really haven't been uploading videos.
There's a couple reasons I haven't been uploading.
But like, what have you thought about what you'd be uploading in the world where you?
Oh,
would
I
be?
have two ready to go pre-recorded.
Bro, how old are these? They're like a month old, I think.
They're not a month old. I recorded them this week.
Oh my god.
Don't get me started. We have to go. I have to go.
Okay, we have to go, guys. Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
But that's how we.
Thanks
feel.
for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a genius. Thanks for being our
Thanks for
friend.
being a genius, guys. We have some very big announcements coming somewhat soon. Stay tuned.
Stay
to the
tuned. It
Genius
seems like there's
Bar.
always a big announcement coming from us.
You know,
We're
we
always
keep it
working on
100 out
something.
here. Thank you for watching. You're the reason that I can pay my credit card bill this month. So thank you.
We'll see you next week. Have a good week, Jay. Whatever. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good drink. Go out and take a walk in the park.
Don't do drugs.
Spank a monkey. Spank your monkey.
You know, every
do some,
genius.
no, don't do drugs, but you could.
I bet every genius has a big enough SD card.
What'd you say?
I bet every genius has a big SD card.
It's proven. If you buy your SD card size is proven to increase with the GeniusCloth Plus through the transitive property.
We'll see you next
Okay,
week.
bye.